Twins exclusively on YouTube, and we are underway after a little rain delay. So Dylan Bundy.
This is what I was talking about, being effective. 0-2 already to count on camera.
Much better pitcher with extra rest too, and that is golfed into center. It's Celestino handling the job today and swirling around with the wind and the rain to make out number one in the. It's actually the last time the Twins lost a game. That was last week on Tuesday at Oakland.
Attacking the strike zone, 4 straight strikes.
Harold Castro up the middle and a base knock. To Jonathan Scope. First pitch, he goes after it and pulls it to left. Larnach chasing towards the line, and he'll make the catch in foul ground. But we've seen much better swings from Jonathan Scope over the past week.
Yes, and right there, that ball kind of ran into him.
That one's in the zone. That's what he likes. And Iowa.
Ball.
Like that.
It's too close for comfort, especially with a guy like Baez.
Rips a pitch foul.
Nice play right there.
Infield. And Baez strikes out. That's what we're talking about. The chase, bottom of the zone. Second inning action. First pitch is fouled back by Candelario.
It's just giving you the best effort every single time. You don't have to sprint like a madman, but give me a firm sprint. That was not
okay, but I mean, Candelario had to make some serious movement to grab that baseball. It could easily turn. Correa just throws bullets.
And there you have it. I mean, right there you see Candelario getting down the line firmly. Right, that ball is right at Correa. You still give it that very firm professional sprint.
I'm with you. Ball one to Spencer Torkelson. Former first overall pick in 2020. Yes. He did go around on that one, and he's been pulling off a little bit because the plate discipline is there, as you can see. I mean, he spits at pitches like a pro.
Timing issue. A lot of hitters are guilty of treating symptoms. Right there, late on that elevated fast, utilizing the fastball.
He had a 10-pitch first, and now pop up for Arise to line up. 2 gone in the second. Couple years back. Part of the problem for Bundy, though, this season and last, is the Willie Castro base hit. Vacated left side. It was all his.
Looked like that was a split or a changeup.
Not sure that's the right way to play him, but it's a 2-out base runner for Detroit with a strike of Gary Sanchez not booking it to first. Antonelli baseball, former big leaguer Matt Antonelli said, tell him. Sure, that's on YouTube. Runner's moving, it's fouled back. He'll go back. Haas was a 28-year-old rookie last year who hit 8 homers in his first 20.
Which is something very prideful to say. You're in trouble.
Runner's moving again, and that is skied. Celestino gliding over for out number 3 in the second. So Bundy works around another single, and unless he's completely off the field as far as it was explained to us. Am I accurate there?
Absolutely. It's load management. So still he's out there, he's exposed. He's your most valuable asset, or one of the most valuable assets in your ball club.
I liked the thought from Sports Gaming Universe after that, who said, can you also hand Buxton a mic to end his slump, please? Everything. Derek Hill to short. Taylor made for Correa. He's fast, and he's off from him most frequently last year. I'm sure he's thinking about that right now. That's lifted to left for Larnach.
And on that particular play, he kind of sat back. Just
Harold Castro pulls back on the bunt. It's a curveball that misses from Bundy. I know, especially as a shortstop, you're timing the speed of the base runner, but maybe he's not too familiar with Derek Hill. He hasn't had a ton of playing time in his career yet.
That's precisely it. Just familiar with the hitter and his speed. He probably thought to himself, serious?
Yeah. He's going. And the throw is past everyone and into center field. It's a stolen bag for Harold Castro. To try and create offense as they were shut out yesterday. Castro to the right side. That'll move the runner over. Number 2 in the third. He plays all over the place. Looking good so far today. Breaking ball strike to Scope.
And look, the first play, if he charges there, he would have caught in between, and the play would have become a lot more difficult than it should have been.
Scope with Baez on deck. Both really do not do that very often. Pitch goes away. Runners booking it home, and Hill is out. First poll question complete. That's a strike to Scope. He doesn't like it. We'll go back to the results. Winner. Yes, keep him healthy. Just nice and simple. And I'm sure many Twins fans weighing in here. Play nowadays as an everyday regular major leaguer. I think people will take that in on the hands. Popped him up infield. Gio Urshela puts away Scope.
Yeah, it's because smart play.
Strike 1 to Baez.
He mentioned to all three of us, there's a whole nother side of this game that the fans don't really understand. He knows about it. Carlos, you know about it. Needs and the rest.
Yeah.
Some of you have heard the story of your face, and it seemed like you never heard about the golden goose and the golden egg.
Of course I have. Liner right to Urshela. A lot of action for both third basemen this afternoon. I'm just saying that in today's world, what do you think about separating those two in the lineup? Candelario popped up a bunt into the seats.
How about just being a responsible professional and finding a way to make it work? And they have to revise their strategy. No doubt about it.
But they're send the second baseball to Cooperstown.
Look, you don't want to take away from his aggressiveness. That's under an area. I'm looking for a middle away fastball. Go ahead. Stay aggressive out there. Let's say you're looking for a middle in pitch. Yes, be aggressive in this zone. As aggressive as you want. The entire zone. You're going to hurt yourself. And we see it over and over and over again.
Baez this offseason would disagree with you. Just saying. Wow. Candelario
warm up to our potential. And when you struggle that mightily, you have to say to yourself, I need to change something.
Yes, and I think a perfect example is Yuli Gurriel last year. He started taking walks like a champ, and he's in his mid to upper third.
Or he was aching.
And Torkelson will ground out to end the top half of the fourth. Still a scoreless game here. Gio Urshela all smiles. He's getting a lot of work, a lot of exercise section. Our creator spotlight shines on former big leaguer Jermaine Curtis, and there's a first pitch curveball dropped into Willie Castro, referring to some of his lines in the game commentary section. There's a bunt to Bundy, backhand, and cannot make the throw in time. It's kind of fading back. Create, still scoreless. I'll show you part of the reason why in a moment, as this is Eric Haas and Dylan Bundy's really working in the fifth bunt hit for the Tigers as a team this year, second best in the American League. That's a protected.
About injuries, we're not making excuses. We're not swinging the bat well. But even further than that.
And pick. Haas strikes out. Good timeout called by the Twins to talk things over on the game plan with Bundy. Infield single first time around. Tried to lay down a bunt.
And here's him
Hiding a burst of offense. Brett, I'm excited for Riley Green. As you can tell,
because they were relying on this youngster to give this team really an infusion of everything in that clubhouse, guys.
It's 2 strikeouts in the inning for
impressive all around. His entire game.
Ball.
And has this electric energy. So
you could see number 3 overall. That's because Torkelson was ranked 2 heading into the season. Now he has shed the prospect status. So runners moving, and Daz Cameron fouls that one back. Daz, also a former first-round pick in 2015, acquired in 2017 in the Justin Verlander deal, and that's the reason why you trade for a guy like that. And he swings through the 1-2, tipped back into Gary Sanchez's glove, and he struck out the side in the 5th.
There it is again. Attacking the strike zone. Again, pitch inside. He's not afraid to elevate the baseball.
Is he what you'd call a frustrating at bat? Because if you're watching from the dugout and you're talking to your friends, and you're one of the softest tossers in Major League Baseball. I mean, he used to throw mid-90s.
Crafty description pretty much fits him.
That is crushed by Harold Castro, heading back to the seats and gone. The Tigers cracked the scoreboard. It's Harold Castro with 2 strikes against him going long.
I think you jinxed him.
I don't believe in that.
That was very good hitting. You know, I would like to see that sequence again, but that fastball elevated. So sometimes you got to give the hitter credit. Castro put a very good swing on that ball. It's in the inner part of the plate. He's been getting late swings on that one. Sometimes you just have to tip your.
How come that doesn't get squared up? Nicely explained by you.
Stop.
Scope. Fishing. He didn't want to get tagged. Baez fouls one back.
Just kind of like simplify everything. That's 91 and it's by him.
Went away and it's working.
And we have to assume that that's the pitch right there, the off speed, low and away. And a lot of times, sure, like you swing at pitches out of the zone, you chase.
Ball.
And Bundy wanted that one. I think he had a good case.
He's got room.
Heater in. Sanchez set up low and away, and Baez will swing for it, and it turns into an infield hit. Beats the throw, and with Javi Baez mostly off the air. And strike 1 to Candelario. He's behind it.
A little bit of discipline into his approach. Then the results are astronomical. They're MVP caliber.
2 strikes on Candelario. It's wasted away. Yeah, 1 day before his birthday.
And the idea is this, Scott. It's just
Candelario is tied up. That's the 6th strikeout.